Somebody once said to me, why haven't you got any putty on your hook length? I said, oh, it's fluorocarbon, it doesn't need it. And he looked at me gone out like I was a bit of a weirdo. But if you think about it, with fluorocarbon, it sinks really well anyway. And also, the benefit of not using any weight on your fluoro hook length is it kicks away from the lead even better. And some people argue that it kicks away better with weight on the hook length. Don't always follow the crowd. I'm going to show you now how this behaves underwater.
Yeah, you'll always get a better kick out when using a lighter bait. So in this instance, this happens to be quite a nicely balanced wafter. I'm by no means obsessed with using fluoro, it's just that I do try to use it whenever I can't see my rig hitting the water. But when I'm close range fishing, don't think you can beat a nice soft hook link that hugs the contours of the lake. My eyesight isn't as good as it was, and I just find it really easy to use fluoro. It's almost foolproof. Some anglers like to use putty on the hook link as almost a shock factor for when the fish pick it up. But personally, I think as soon as a carp feels a hook right next to the bait, he knows straight away that something isn't right. But after all said and done, you've got to go with what makes you feel confident. Now look at this one. This is a real anomaly, this one. I put this down to the putty restricting the movement of the fluoro. You can't lay either one side or the other, bringing the hook down. And this one, this is a real eye-opener. Just watch how the hook touches the bottom, and then once the lead settled, the hook moves away about 2, maybe 3 centimeters away from the lead, which is phenomenal. And again, that movement is aided by the semi-buoyant bait. Look at this one. The bait wants to drop vertically, and all of a sudden the anti-tangle sleeve settles, and then it just changes direction and pushes outwards.
Now I know these tests can't always be completely accurate because there's all different factors that come into play, i.e. the depth of the tank is probably only around 12 inches approximately. So that won't have as much time to kick out, whereas 4 or 5 feet of water, everything acts differently. The lead's got time to sink, or a little bit more time to sink. The hook length's got a little bit more time to do what it wants to do. But I just sort of give you an idea of what happens, and I have tried to sort of drop the lead in with a little bit of swing, as you would when you're casting. You hit the clip obviously, and you just hold your rod up and wait for that lead to sink, just hold it back. So I've tried to do that as best I can. But yeah guys, I hope you took something from it anyway, and thanks for watching. See you soon.